Finally, some sun. Today we got lots to do. We have already finished up the morning chores, feeding the animals and feeding ourselves. Now we are going to smoke some meat that we are going to hang up for drying afterwards. And since we have not built a smoker yet, we need to improvise. So I'm gonna use an old teepee tarp that I made from just a plastic tarp. That's not so fancy, but it will do for this time. We need to get it started as quick as possible so we can get the meat smoked for several hours. And the meat is going to be cold smoked.
Hänga över antar jag. Eller? Ska det vara på sidorna så? Lägger en ribba över sen så att det hänger över.
Det ska inte hänga över eller men det ska inte hänga över till plast. Det räcker väl så här. Den där.
Röken stiger upp.
Ja.
Men den ligger på murningen. Var ska jag vara någonstans? Får jag en pinne och stå upp med knäna på.
These pieces of meat has now been laying with spices and salt in the vacuum plastic bags for 4 weeks, and each week we have been turning them. It's really important to have the right amount of salt and clean meat. So now we have marked them up with the batch number so we can know which one was spiced with what and what kind of meat it was.
And then we have the papers for each piece of meat where we write the weight.
So I'm not as experienced as the guy that I learned from, not so far from here. Sören was really, he didn't have to do all this with marking up he just felt on the meat, and now it's ready.
Det ser ju fint ut. Jag tyckte den här konsistensen är absolut den bästa.
Ja, gott va?
Men det kände ändå än inte färdigt. Det här har torkat ändå mer.
Jag trodde det var något hjärta eller något där.
Nej, det är vad det får.
Varför det är den under så?
Jag vet inte vad. — 14 dagar till då är det här färdigt. Man sätter pinnen för att få inte det, annars det viker ihop. Och då får du en spricka här som blir fuktig och det blir mögel. Så att renköttet har ju väl, det finns också på älg om du backar. Och jag också satt en sticka för att inte det ska krypa ihop. Här. Och ett par stycken. De här de torkar fast. Så att det kan aldrig dra ihop.
Nej, alltså det glider inte på pinnen liksom.
Nej, det glider ingenting.
So now let's go hang this up in the scrawny looking smoke tent.
It's really smoky in here. Mission accomplished.
It seems to work. It's very smoky inside, and the fire is not burning the tarp. I put a thermometer in a hole here. So now it's 22 degrees inside, 23, and it shouldn't rise above 30 degrees Celsius. You can see what it says. It's 74 degrees Fahrenheit, and it shouldn't rise above 86 degrees Fahrenheit. For those of you who use Fahrenheit. Now we will keep this fire slowly burning until we go to bed. We need to find something to close up the door with as well, so the fox don't come and eat up all our meat. I see on the tracks here that he has been here last night. I made this tipi soon 10 years ago, I think. Had no money as usual, and I had applied to what we in Sweden call folkhögskola. It's a 1-year education school of sorts where you can learn all sorts of things depending on what they have available at that particular school. So this one was outdoorsy stuff and timber building with timber. So that's where I learned a little bit, at least, about how to build with timber. But at that time I had Mysak, and dogs were not allowed to stay on the campus, or how to say, the apartments of the schools. So I needed to find a solution. So I made this tipi and lived in it for that year. It was a pretty harsh winter, so I was relieved to find a cabin the last couple of months. So not really the entire year, but still. And since then a couple of friends have been borrowing this and done the same thing at another school. So they lived in the tipi for the entire year. They were a little bit more hardcore than me, apparently. So it has been lived in by different people for 3 winters. It has done its job. The plastic starts to rip apart, but it works as a smoking tent now, apparently. I would really have liked to make a better one with real canvas, but it's really expensive with canvas. I just had the inner liner with canvas when I was living in this one. That was before I met Tova. Well, it's a crispy morning at Talasbuan.
It's beautiful. About minus 18 maybe.
It was minus 20 this morning.
But now
Celsius. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. We're gonna go check if the meat is still in the tipi.
or if the fox made a visit. It's a good break-in lock.
It is still here. Frozen now. That's good. This is a piece of moose. I don't remember what piece it was. It says in the protocol. Oh, I'm looking forward to tasting this. This is going to be interesting. First time we do it all here. Last time when we did it, I smoked and prepared the pieces at my internship. Today it's Saturday, so we're going up to the village now and just going to hang out with your family and grill some sausage and
meat.
Start up the barbecue season.
Yeah, it's time. It's soon summer. And it's kind of sunny, so I guess we can be outside. It's nice.
Yeah. The Saturday evening dinner was nice, and on Sunday it started raining. So now all the snow has fallen from the trees and we got kramsnö. I need to shovel away snow fallen from the roof again. This winter has set the record for how many times we have shoveled the snow fallen from the roof. But today we are going to clean the house. Spring cleaning. And also cleaning before the baby arrives. Feels like we wanted to do that. So we have borrowed the generator and we're going to vacuum clean the whole space. But first we're going to eat some breakfast.
Yep.
Well, it's dinner time and we are ready with the spring cleaning.
I'm exhausted. Takes a whole day.
So now everything here is vacuum cleaned and scrubbed off. Everything.
It's nice.
Yeah, feels nice. Let's eat some.
So this is calendula flowers in olive oil, and this is lemon balm, lavender and arnica in olive oil, and they're supposed to stand like this in a sunny window. After about 6 weeks I will strain away the herbs and use the oil for my salves. I didn't have enough oil right now, so I made it like this, and I'm gonna buy some more and fill it up. And it's also maybe a little bit too much herbs in the bottles. It should be about a third of herbs and the rest should be oil, but I guess it's more potent now.
I got myself a pillow. This chair is so hard, so I get very tired when I sit here and edit these videos for several hours. But it didn't have any strings, so when I get tired and sink down in the chair, I want the pillow to stay in place. So I got this really hard linen. It was the biggest thread I found that I got room for in the needle. So we'll see if this... It seems a little thin, but it should be enough. Inte riktigt hur jag ska göra här. Ta flera varv. Men nu ska jag liksom bara ha en som jag knyter fast så här.
Ja, det tycker jag. Det är väl simplast.
That's better. Kunde se om det är någonting under henne.
When we have some warmer weather, they lay more eggs.
Yeah. It's really nice to get some eggs again. This is so valuable. I guess we eat 10 eggs a day or something like that.
So they have really periods, so they get no eggs at all or just a few eggs in the winter, and it's their resting period because it's cold and dark. And now when it starts to be warmer and lighter, they lay more eggs because it's season again. So it's good they have a period of resting also.
Yeah, it's really healthy for chickens to have the resting period. It's always fun when you get these really small. I guess some call them fairy farts.
Mishap eggs, I don't know.
Sometimes when really young chicken lay their first eggs, they look like this, but we
Even
don't-
grown, now we only have grown-ups,
yeah,
so
sometimes
it
there's-
happens. They're cute.
It's soon time to start putting some eggs under the chickens.
No, not yet. Let it be a bit warmer still before we have any. Vad heter det?
Chicks.
Chicks.
We are very grateful for our new patrons: John, Artes, James, Valerie,
Terry, Andre, Caroline.
Valentina and Karen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So now it's perfect drying weather for the meat. Just around 0 degrees and wind and sun. No sun up there, but
It's a perfect winter day. The wind makes it a bit chilly, maybe, but otherwise nice.
nice with the sun. Yeah.
The sun is really warming in the face.
So no baby yet?
No. He or she likes it good where it is. So we'll see when she pops out. She, he.
Yeah, it can happen any day now, so we are very excited. So I guess that's it for this episode,
Thank you for watching.
and we'll see you in the next one.